Dummies.
We did not.
I gotta come over here and say some things I don't want to say.
Man,
But we'll get there.
I'm so excited to be here.
You so very happy to be here.
So
I'm so very happy to be here. Man, but I kind of mean this.
Everything's out in the open.
Well, I mean, sometimes you gotta face reality. I get it, know.
Oh yeah.
But still, I think that I don't know, man. I'm gonna be like the other people be. I'm gonna protect my guy at all costs. How they be being with that other person like that? He ain't never wrong.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, he built that wall.
Yeah, everything. Nigga. Hey, listen,
Bill.
it was a little rough though, but we'll survive. We'll definitely get there.
Yeah. Man.
Make it hard to not even know what to say. Hey man, we got an intro rolling around here, man. I don't know what y'all doing over there on your computers, but
No. I'm kind of still in disbelief.
I was just
I'm kind of grieving even. You know what I'm saying?
right, like you do know how this part works, right?
Yeah,
Okay, come back, Scotty. I can't wait till Scotty get back, man.
You waiting on Scotty to come
Yeah,
back?
Scottie Pippen, man. He need to be Jordan, Scottie Pippen,
Yeah, okay. I hear you.
Robin, Bushler.
That gave me Bushler.
And they gave me Rodman.
Jordan said
That was the big thing.
that he could not do anything without Robin because Robin got the 99 rebound. He played the defense, and he did the things that you can't see that matter.
Yeah,
Robin guarded Shaq now.
he did.
Got him a long head,
Right. He did a whole.
the worm. And if you remember, he used to score the rock with the Pistons. He used to get like 16 a night with the Pistons.
I don't remember that part.
He did.
But
If you go look up his
won.
Pistons point, he used to be a scorer.
he did go off in one of the Bulls finals, though. I mean,
he used
him going out by 15, 16.
He used to score more than 2 points.
For sure.
And 3
In
points.
Detroit.
Yeah.
But he was not there to shoot the goddamn ball in Chicago. That is not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
He did what he was supposed to do.
for sure.
Yeah, see, there you go.
6, 8
9
points,
points, 11 points 1 year. That's much more of a score
Second
than
year in the league.
1 in 300.
1 to 300.
Yeah, that man be 1 point, 300 rebounds. Hey, that boy stat line used to be crazy. Dennis Rodman had the craziest stat line you ever seen
20
with the Bulls.
rebounds, 3 points,
Look at the points with the Bulls.
2 free throws.
Oh, well, he'll get a little 5, though. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need. But them rebounds, cuz?
Yeah, nigga stayed in double.
Yeah, he had 200 rebounds a game. I don't care what y'all say. My boy averaged 200 rebounds a game. But here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm not Lil Wayne.
I'm tired.
And we back like we never left because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 321 this time. Yes, 321 consistent episodes from the consistent group. None of these people fact checked me last week. I think I said it was episode 321 last week. It was really 320. But now today it's actually 321. Whatever it is, you ain't got that many. So yeah. That's how that rock. We back in this thing, man. It's Sunday. Sunday Fun Day is back. No Fridays. Who did made us do Fridays? 5 Fridays in a row, and they ain't give them nothing. They didn't give them a life supply or nothing like Jeezy got. But we in this thing, man. The lights is lighting. The atmosphere just feels a little different on a Sunday. It's just the air flowing different. The vibes feeling different. But we in this thing, man. Yeah. Where we at with it, though, Top?
Oh, man. Pretty good week, man. Like I told you last week, man. Ma Dukes came up, so she been up here all week. And the girls love her. And, of course, I do, too. But nobody's getting, the benefits of what Tatum is getting. Tatum just, Grandma, I want this. She give it to her. You know how that shit go. And when we were young, you know what I'm saying, how your mama, I want McDonald's. You got McDonald's at home. Like, she don't get that kind of treatment, all right? So anything Tatum want, Tatum gets. Taylor, she just be chilling. So, yeah, it's been Tatum's world in that bitch pretty much. Got to put the water slide down for him yesterday, man, and go outside with him. Yeah, they enjoyed that shit, man. It was cool, though. It worked. It's fully functional. So, you know what I'm saying? When the call go out or the bat signal go out, then, you know what I'm saying? Say, pull up.
You had the wrong song to start your slip and slide? I feel like every time it first gets summer, it's only 2 different songs you can play. 3 songs you can play when it's summertime, and you did not utilize one of them. Those always just mark the start of the summer.
Okay, so here's what happened. I was putting that bitch together, and I just didn't bother messing with the radio. And you're absolutely right. It's only 1 or 2 songs that you're supposed to play. But being that it isn't technically summer just yet, I can get away with it.
Man, to me, summer start when kids get out of school. I don't want that season. But I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
But yeah, that bitch is functional. So when it's time, I say, hey, let's get it. It's time. Just pull up.
Y'all got a favorite season?
Yeah, I do.
Spring for me.
You're a spring person. Why? Because birthday.
It ain't as hot.
I was just about to say fall for me.
You're a fall.
I'm a fall guy.
I'm a summer fall kind of guy. I like that summer because the summer vibes be live. Like on the weekend, it's like, oh boy, get them. We got us one. Better get on out of here.
You better run. Oh yeah, he knows.
You going across the gun line, boss?
Open the door or something.
Yeah, we had a unidentified bug flying in this. Well, we know what it was, but yeah, Dez took care. He put the little on Dez, but nah, I'm a summer fall kind of guy, man. I just like the way the vibes be in the summertime when you go out them day parties. Start being a little better in the summertime. You know, the sundresses come out. You know, I can't say what. Yeah. Nigga, sundresses be out. I don't make the rules.
I just don't like when it's too hot or too cold.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that, I'm down.
Winter the one that can go just because I don't really like cold. The other season I can deal with. Spring cool because like you said, it's kind of heating up. Flowers be pretty and stuff.
The only thing about winter I do like is like the media entertainment, like the music, the movies, all that shit. Other than that,
Now we don't get enough snow, but a nice little snow day with the fireplace when you when you got the atmosphere and is okay. I can deal with that, but I only need about 3 to 4 days of that, and then you can get that shit on. Right. I just want to snap the pictures and stuff.
And everybody grandma be cooking.
There you go.
And that fall, man, it's just perfect. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you are.
And then football is back.
Yeah, and I was just finna say that's the most important thing, man. Football.
Because we ain't got, besides these finals, we ain't got shit to look forward to.
But you know what? As long as we've been 6 years in a row or something like that.
We
always know the summer get a little rougher to produce.
Few weeks.
Produce some content. So,
what else happened last week? My son got injured at work.
Oh man, he can get back, right?
not that kind, but he may be pulling some workman's comp in, depending on how that go.
Yeah, all right.
But he good. He fractured his ankle, so the kind of work that he does, he was off in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Fixing the water line or the pipe or whatever, and the shit caved on him. So.
Man, you be hearing about that a lot.
Yeah, man.
That happened to my godbrother. I think he was working for. I ain't gonna say what company he was working for. He was working for a company, and the hole caved on him.
Right.
He was able to sue the company that he was working for and the company they was doing the job for.
Yeah.
And he got a nice little chunk of change.
Yeah. So, and he loves his job. Don't get me wrong. So I don't think he's gonna take it that far. But I mean, he going forward. He gonna be like, I don't feel comfortable. So I ain't getting in the hole, and get somebody else to do it, and they can do that. It's kind of like firefighters when they say, "Hey, look, I don't feel comfortable with going into this burning building." Or some shit.
You can do that as a firefighter.
They give you the option.
So shit, what you fighting?
Like hell yeah, nigga, they send somebody else in who don't, it ain't just you out that bitch fighting the fire. Them niggas got an option to say they don't feel comfortable going. You never knew that?
I didn't.
That's
teaching
real
me
shit.
something.
That's real shit.
I didn't. I just thought that, so if a police officer, I can say, I don't want to answer that call. I don't feel comfortable going to do it. Or that's just firefighting.
Well, I don't know how.
Well, the police officer has done it because with that last school shooting, well, not the last one because there's so many.
Yeah, and they destroying him.
Destroying
him.
They talk bad about him, but that's what he said. He didn't feel comfortable.
Wow. I mean, and I'm not knocking firefighters. Right. Thank you for your service and the job that they do, because I don't have it. I can't do it. So And you just taught me something I didn't know.
Niggas say they don't feel comfortable going. They feel like their life is on the line. Of course, you're doing that kind of work. That's the job anyway. But you know,
hell yeah, because I ain't even climbing a tree to get the cat.
Damn.
So,
Throw a rock on that shit.
something.
And they gonna land on his feet anyway. Huh?
Yeah. Shit. You better use one of them lives.
I just seen them post on the internet a week or two ago. They got the little stick. They wanted the cat to get on it, but it wouldn't.
Yeah.
At the the top of the almost like a transformer
Oh,
on the top
shit.
of the pole, and they nudged and the cat jumped. Boom, took off.
Right.
Like God.
Them niggas don't miss.
I don't
boy.
think it's no rule for that. Like, the cats always we saw that cat, I think it was Ukraine or something, jumped out there like 8-story building and hit the ground and then took off.
Took off run.
That shit crazy.
Now I know the science behind it, and I done seen how it worked, and when they land, they shift the balance of power and stuff. But like, God damn, like, so I thought it be 30,000 feet is gonna still land or something like
That
how
shit
this work?
crazy.
Shit, I don't even like cats, so you can stay up there if you want to.
But yeah, Lil one doing good. Yeah, man, that was my week, man. And work, of course, work is always gonna be work.
You getting that home cooking, that mama home cooking?
Yeah, but I can't touch that shit.
Oh.
Man. We on a mission. That shit. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. The worst feeling in the world is when you on a mission to, your weight loss journey or what have you, and niggas just be buying shit, fool around you and partaking in shit. Fool. That's the worst shit.
But I be thinking, I'm one of the ones that like, if you ignore it, you lose like 3 pounds. But if you give in to just that one little thing, you taste a little piece of something, then you 600 pounds heavy.
Hell yeah, fool. Like I'm talking about, I'm a candy guy. I like sweets and shit, fool. Like, so for you to put an Edgar's cake strawberry right here by me, and I don't touch it, nigga, I was like, oh yeah, I'm dialed in now.
Bro, I ain't
They
never
was cutting that bitch and giving it out. I'm like, man, let me get up and go out. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't never got to eat another Edgar's strawberry cake again. Because every time somebody had a birthday, or anniversary, anything, they went and got their goddamn cake.
But that bitch jamming, fool. That bitch jamming. Edgar's cut the check, motherfucker. And then we don't want to be paid with cake, nigga. Cut a check. But yeah, that would be my week, man. Pretty dope week, man. Joe, how about you?
I was having a normal week, and then something amazing happened. About 11:30 Thursday night, somebody dropped the link to the Lil Wayne album. And I said, "Oh boy,
You gonna do that here?
I said, "Oh boy, I can't wait."
I thought you would wait a little bit, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he need to put it in his week.
I can't wait. But, we'll talk about it later. So crazy shit happened yesterday, though. Man, the damn power went out in the neighborhood for about 5 hours. And that was the worst shit ever. I went and ran some errands and washed the car and all this type of shit. I get back, the shit's still off. Boy, that's a badass feeling when you just in the house and then you switching the light switch up and ain't shit coming on and you looking like an asshole because goddamn.
Places yesterday, Pinson lights was out.
We did like a little blink, but it came right back, like blink 10 seconds and then pop right back on.
Yeah, we went out for a few.
Oh, so it must have been just okay.
And it was crazy because yesterday it did get crazy for a little bit, but we done had
was-
way worse than
Man.
power.
I was
did
like,
nothing.
yeah, ain't
The
no reason
rain
for
literally
this.
stayed for maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, and it was gone. Back sunny than a motherfucker. Remember yesterday I put the water slide out, fool. Mm-hmm. So for 5 or 10 minutes, that rain and wind came, gone.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, one of them thunders yesterday, it lasted for a long
It didn't even do that over there where we were.
One of them lasted about a good 20, 30 seconds, bro. We thought somebody was dropping bombs on us.
Shit.
Oh damn! I thought I was the only one.
We didn't get lightning or thunder. We didn't get nothing.
Oh,
Shit was
but-
just strong wind.
Yeah. I'll finish the rest later.
What's
But, yeah. How about you, Stop?
Cool week. Like Todd say, it's Operation Get Back Right.
Yeah.
I done started my little health kick. Normally, usually keep it to myself, but for accountability purposes, I'm putting it out there. And leave me the fuck alone if you see me eating a slice of pizza.
Right.
I hate you motherfuckers. Like, you go to eat the pizza. I thought you was on a diet. I thought you ain't never started. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
You know, like give me a little. I do have some cheat times built into it, but right now, you know, I'm on the straight and narrow. I done got 16 off me in just 8 days already. Doing it right, doing it clean, not doing no bullshit. Right. But yeah, it's been cool. You know what I'm saying? To get the journey, it's time, man. Nigga wasn't feeling right. Yeah. And nigga was always tired. And it was like, come on, man, you got to do something. We're getting too old to not do anything. So,
right.
That started my week. Work. Been working like crazy, especially this week, even more so because the time is there. So I'm finna take it. What else happened this week of significance? That was really it on my week. Before we even really go any further, I just want to give the thoughts and prayers out to the Williams family.
Facts.
Yes.
To our people, man. We love y'all. It's sick what happened. For the people in the Mobile area and nationally, because it made that much news. There was a senseless shooting at a dance recital down in Mobile, Alabama, at the Singer Theater, in which Carl Williams lost his life, and another person sustained an injury. I don't know if anybody heard what I said, but it was a dance recital, a place with kids and grandparents and dance instructors and other innocent kids in there. I don't even know what will possess somebody to bring a gun into a venue like that. To me, you bringing a gun into a venue like that just even shows how a lack of sense you got in the first place. I don't care if I knew that my ops was in there directly, if that's the word, and I knew they went. I'm not bringing a gun into a dance recital. They just gonna have to jump me in there, you know, and I'm gonna have to deal with those consequences. But it's no way in hell that I would think to bring a gun into that type of environment. Why I know people's grandparents. You just traumatized. However many people that's in there are traumatized from your poor decision.
Right.
And I don't know what led to that decision. I don't know none of the details, but I just know that it is senseless. We got a problem. Well, we talk about this all the time on the podcast. We have a problem where we don't value other people's lives. Not all of us, but just some people just tend to not value people's life. They don't care. They'll shoot. They don't care if they aiming right. They got these switches that's even military people tell you can't really aim that properly.
Right.
And it just makes no sense that over and over and over and over and over again in all these different communities and neighborhoods across the country, we have a group of people who don't care about their life as well as other people's lives. And it makes no sense. They get off that. They enjoy that. They feel like it makes them something until they get put behind them walls and there is no guns and they don't know how to fight.
Right.
They don't know how to survive for themselves. They don't even know how to the first bit about how to stand up in an environment like that. So it's just stupid, man. And I just wanted to make sure I had to say that.
Man, this was a place that I remember going to field trips on.
Facts.
Like, you don't even think, like, if you would have seen this building, like, you don't even think to, like Stock said, why are you even carrying a gun in there?
For Birmingham people, that's like happened at Alabama.
Alabama,
or the Lyric or something like that. My bad, Kangaroo. I just want to say that. Go ahead.
But, yeah, senseless is the only way to describe it. And then to shoot, I don't know, man. It's just, that shit's sad, but condolences to the Williams family.
For sure. Like he's man, I don't really know. I mean, that shit kind of left, like when I first heard about it, I was kind of blown away, like, him? Like, because it's one of those things when you know somebody and you know they don't come from that. That's not what they're doing. And again, like he said, shit made national news. So if everybody's saying something or the same thing about you, man, ain't nobody lying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, good dude, man. And to do what he was doing at the age that he's at, like he was doing shit that we do as older men, married, you know what I'm saying, fathers and shit. He doing that in his 20s. He's giving back to high schools and shit, like early 20s. So that makes it even worse because, you know what I'm saying, like, you taking the good ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you leaving these niggas out here, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that his life is, you know, worth anybody else more than anybody else's. It's just senseless all around. Is what I'm saying. Like, man, we got to come up with some kind of program or something to, help niggas with conflict resolution. You got to do something, especially in my city, man. The city is crazy right now, fool.
Yeah, how to manage goddamn the fear of embarrassment. It seems like everybody they scared of being embarrassed. Like, and then stop putting yourselves in the predicament of where you can be embarrassed. You got an issue. If I know, I don't know what happened, but I just don't go places where I feel like I might see anybody that I might.
But you got to understand, this was a dance recital where my child just got off stage. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. This wasn't supposed to be that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, you would never think in an environment like this.
Like that,
again,
right.
You're going to a dance recital. People probably got on their better clothes and they,
right.
They in there with kids and they probably bought their kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's a dance recital at the Singer Theater, basically, which is like for Birmingham, that's like the Lyric or the Alabama Theater.
Yeah, it ain't the club or like something like no.
And it wasn't in the parking lot, my nigga. We are talking about inside where the fucking stage is. You know what I'm saying? So, and for just to see the dance, man, it was a beautiful dance recital. Right. Like it was a nice dance recital. You can tell that they put a lot into it. Shout out to Kanisha. She owns the dance company where that happened. Been in business for years. Nothing has ever happened. It's nothing you can say or blame or put on them because who thinks this? Right. Whoever thinks that this is something that happened. So, yeah. Again, man, I just think about the little girl. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad all the way around. But like you said, shout out to, the Williams family, man, and you already know what it is with us.
Yep. Well.
Other sad news.
Ah, man. It's hard to even get to this, but
yeah, man.
Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 6. Lil Wayne made the announcement back in January around Super Bowl time that he would be dropping the Carter 6. I think the last Carter 5, came out in 2018. So we've had 6-7 years to get ready for it, and then he gave us 6 months of anticipation and dropped the Carter 6. Yeah. I know at this point today's Sunday, so we back on our regular schedule. So we've had 2 days to sit with it. I want to have a conversation about it, a real one, and digest the Carter 6, talk about the different songs in it, and then I want to go on that backside, and we got to figure some stuff out here.
Gotcha.
All right, so
Joe,
Carter 6 dropped. Did you listen to it?
Let's go back to Joe and see what his thoughts are.
It was very easy to digest. It came in and went out real fast. It wasn't no holding it in there.
I wish it would like citrate this.
It wasn't no constipation with this.
Nope. In and out, baby. It's like some Taco Bell. Hey, that shit was ass. And I was so happy. Because y'all been on me about, I've been telling y'all how trash Lil Wayne is since he got out of jail. He give you one good verse every 1 year, and then he put this shit out. I don't know if this shit was go-go. I don't even know if half of this shit was rap. He was just on there just doing some shit. Let's see if this works.
I came here and I said that I was gonna let you have this moment because I knew.
He's been waiting on us.
I knew to be anticipating and excited about it being trash is the part that scares me with you though. But you're right. You were right. It was not a good album. It just wasn't. I listened to it and I'm gonna be honest with you. I was scared to even start it. Like normally at midnight, I was about to push play on. I was like, no, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Because don't do it to yourself right now. And then
I think I texted you.
Yeah, I went. Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna have to listen to it anymore. I'm too sleepy.
I was scared at first because I was like, damn, this shit might actually be good.
Nah.
And then I kept listening. Oh, I got him. I got him.
And that's what I text him. I was like, hey man, this nigga can rap, but I was on song like 2 or 3.
Yeah, so it's so that's what I'm saying. Like I enjoy the rap. His rap is elite
for sure.
He can rap. We know that. His words, his wordplay, his metaphor, all that shit is there. But it just the song sucked, man. He can't make a song. The hooks was trash. The production was pretty trash. It just everything about it just wasn't good, man. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'll let you say how you felt about it. That's how I thought my initial listening. We'll go some other places in it.
So here's my thing. The album, yes, it's bad. I think production wise, that's what makes this shit bad. But as far as him rapping, I still hear him.
Yeah.
But this shit here, man.
And his verses don't be just here and there. Like his last 99 features have been off.
He been
out of this world.
That part built the anticipation for me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been giving some good features and shit. And like I said, the rap is there. Like I said, I got to number 3. I was like, okay, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Still. But then after that, the production just took it somewhere where I didn't think that it would go. And maybe it's my fault because I was anticipating some classic shit from this man, but
I don't know why.
Because it's Lil Wayne, man. Come on, man. He know the nigga do his thing, man.
One of the greatest rappers of all time.
Right. So,
but not no more.
But I don't walk around wanting the man to fail.
Yeah.
I just read the tea leaves.
Yeah, but I can't. Walking around wanting the man to fail is crazy work.
Now I wish I was wrong. Don't get me wrong, because y'all know I don't really listen to. I press play as soon as it came across.
Yeah.
The last College Road shit with 2 Chainz was better than this shit.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Like Todd said though, like I was, you know, when it first came on the intro, I was like, okay, cool. Second song, third song with Big X and them, or when Big X and them came up, okay, I can deal with that. The Sharks with Big Sean, I was like, okay, Big Sean went to work.
That was the one with Jelly Roll, right?
Yeah,
Jelly Roll.
That's probably my favorite song.
Shout out Big Sean. Yeah. That Flex Up was hard, but then when that song with Bono or whoever that came on,
Bono,
I was scared, and then it went real bad.
I ain't gonna lie,
because Bono came. That when that island shit came, that I fully got upset.
Man,
yeah, I was like upset when that shit came on. That Loki, it came on, and I was like, oh shit, this is live. And then you only got like 10 bars, and then it went to shit. If he played guitar, I was just like, okay, this nigga fucking with us. It almost was like oopity scoop. Scoopity doop. Yeah, and then the Peanuts and Elephant, I was just like, Jesus. Yeah. What has happened? Like, where's Mac Main and Taz and Birdman and somebody go over the man and talk to him.
Question. Wayne had like, I think one of y'all said it in one of the chats, where like his last greatest shit was like 3 or some shit like that, right?
From 3, maybe 4. I'm starting to slide off on 3.
So he stayed 5 on features after that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But could it be a thing said to where like maybe Drake came in with him on the Young Money shit at the right time that extended his goddamn run?
Maybe.
No, I don't think that.
But I don't think so, because as Drake was ascending, Wayne was already the hottest thing on the planet.
I'm just saying them hooks, them.
Nah, Wayne was hot as fish grease.
Yeah, when, I don't think
Drake kept it going though. Like, do you think he would not have had as fire hooks anymore?
I have a theory. I have a theory to what has happened. I think my man, with all the shit that happened with Birdman and the shit he was going through, I think it just knocked his momentum off. And I don't know. I think that he don't have a good group of like some. We always known Wayne for the longest has always been isolated. He always stay in the studio. He always do his own thing. Right. And I think now it's to his detriment, because with rap, you do rap better, and you like you know when you come out the club or you just did some live shit, or you just bought that brand new car, or you just goddamn opened the business, nigga, you can. Well, I got so much shit to rap about, which I commend Andre 3K when they asked him why he won't rap. He said, "What I'm gonna rap about." He knows. I better hey, listen. I bet not rap. Yeah, because I don't have nothing. Yes, I'm the livest rapper. Or yes, I can. I know I can still do this, but I don't have nothing to talk about, so I'm gonna stop. Because you got to put together 12 to 13 good, solid songs, and as we seeing that shit.
I think 19. Hell no.
I think to be a rapper, you got to be outside a little bit, and like Stock just said, like that nigga just be in this skate park or whatever the fuck.
That's what I was saying. I don't think he catering to us no more. I think he making music for them.
No,
it's a lot.
I don't think he making it for them. I think he making it.
Just throwing that shit together. I think.
Man, I told somebody when I first started hearing Wayne rap, the first album I ever heard, of course, was I think Hot Boys. But then I went back and found the BGs, which it wasn't BG. The BGs was a group. It was BG and Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was like 11 on that motherfucker. So he been rapping for a gazillion years. I think now at this point, I think he done proved he went up to the top. He done been the top dog of the game for me. I don't think he care. I think he literally just be putting out what he want to put out. He got to. Like, there's no way you can tell me that he listened to that and cared about what anybody was going to say or think. No way.
He probably at home and don't know that this shit was trash.
Yep. Yeah. He probably laughing right now. You know how he be. I just killed them. No, you didn't. No.
Not at all.
You killed some of your legacy, but you didn't kill them.
Okay, so.
It's like Jordan with the Wizards. Yeah, man.
That's exactly what, man.
It ain't even Jordan with the Wizards.
Yeah, because I saw some one of them basketball nigga podcasts. That nigga said Jordan with the Wizards was killing us.
This was Shaq with Boston.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, this Shaq at Cleveland.
Two things.
Did you see the picture? It was Patrick Ewing with the Magics with the number 6 on. They were like, God, I ain't even know the nigga played with the Magic. That's how you know he had to be sore.
So, all right. So on this shit, I like that Cotton Candy and that 2 Chainz. He came to rap on that shit. I like that shit. What is it? Candyland, Cotton Candy, some shit like that. Yeah, 2 Chainz, he rapped on that.
I didn't really. I mean, it was cool. It wasn't as bad as Elephant and Peanuts or whatever that shit is, but.
And that nigga has been rapping here lately. I don't know if y'all caught his freestyle when he was sitting on that sofa.
He went nuts. 2 Chainz went crazy on that.
He went crazy. But this here, Lil Wayne, like, this what I want. Because you know niggas been dropping their deluxe editions on.
You want more of this?
No. Just hear me out. Give me about 6 Manny Fresh beat produced songs on the deluxe to say this shit. Because this, my friend, is not it.
Who did Nas get with his last 3 albums?
Hit-Boy.
Wayne need to get with Hit-Boy.
Yeah, I think, and we now that we've said on here a bunch of times, I think at this point, he just needs somebody to produce it. Like how when he was on the Mona Lisa song with Kendrick, he needs somebody to like, okay, this the song, this the concept, and let him come in and do the rap. It'll be live. Yeah. He could probably put out the livest album in the country tomorrow. Yeah. If he do, all you got to do is rap. Just let me produce it and put it together for you. You can do some of the hooks too, but this the hook. It go like this. Say ooh, ooh, ooh. Like all you gotta do is say that. Just do that part. Yeah. And then you write. You can still well, he don't write, but like you do the rap.
You
part.
Rap how you want to
rap.
Yeah,
you come in because like we said, all his features be live.
Yeah. Yeah.
He be smoking them features.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, just go in, cook up with, some legendary names. I mean, it don't even necessarily have to be Manny. It's a host of these niggas out here. And I'm gonna ask a question that I saw on another pod about producers too. But yeah, get with them to save this shit because that's about the only thing that can save this album is that deluxe. By 8. Give me instead of 6, do 8.
Will we ever get another live Wayne album?
No.
I don't want to say no, man.
Can't get right. I'm a whole lot of hope because he can still rap like a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But his wordplay is there.
He's not gonna take our suggestions.
He should do like Busta Rhymes and J. Gill's 1 or 2 hot ass features every year or 2. Just leave it at
He
that.
can definitely do that. We just said that 82 times there.
Yeah, I'm just
But
saying,
that's what
keep
I'm saying.
doing that.
So here's my thing, dog. And the reason why I say no, I don't think is that because if you listen to what he's saying, if you put this shit, like take away all the beats on that shit and just listen to him rap, the nigga can still go, dog.
Yeah, he can. But it's also a lot of
That's
like,
called that's poetry. You gonna snap your fingers?
it's a lot of mixtape type rap to me. Like he just rapping. He
yeah.
just saying a bunch of shit. Like which is a bunch of live shit, but like that's why I
we
went back
have
to the
this-
Mona
okay.
Lisa song because it was
Our
like a
shit-
concept.
Yeah, it was a concept to it. Is it us? Do you think it's us?
No, it's not.
No, it's
Hell
him.
No, it's not us.
And you don't think it's weird that no Drake, no Nicki, no
Yeah,
Hot
I
Boys.
think that boy by himself, which is sad, dog. Like
I think he just stay in the house by himself.
He ride with chains. A lot of him with chains all the
That's
time.
part of what I was trying to get at. Like, nigga might need is, I don't know.
the only reason I think it could
But
change.
see, those are superstars. Like,
But
I wouldn't
Drake
want to
did that
hang with
for
no
at
fucking
least
Nicki
two
Minaj and
books.
put like what is she gonna rap on my shit about? I mean,
Drake got a whole goddamn. That man make hits left and right. Man,
Yes.
Go get two on.
yes, but
Just go get two on.
he's in the middle of his, you know what I'm saying, thing. We can let him do his thing. Though.
All right, well, pass me your shit and I'll kill it.
But to not have a Drake feature, that could be on the deluxe. There it is. I figured out. Man, we need to be fucking A&Rs or something, dog. Hey, we're gonna put Drake on the deluxe.
That nigga don't listen to no A&R.
We gonna put Drake on there and say this shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga more Bono and Jelly Roll.
But those are big, like dog. Those are, you understand? Those are superstars, right?
Megastars. Well,
Right.
well, not Jelly Roll. Yet,
Jelly Roll
but,
is a fucking megastar. fool.
but he not Bono.
He's not. But that nigga,
That's why I said superstar, megastar. Yeah.
like, didn't.
Scooter
He's a-
WMS red double exclamation.
What do you want with us?
man?
Hold on,
Hold
nigga.
on.
What you want
Hey,
with
man, how
us?
y'all doing?
We
Hey,
pod,
y'all
man.
podding?
We
Y'all
in-
sound like y'all boys.
we
Finna hang up
we
on
having a
your
good
ass.
time actually.
Yeah,
The
we having a
Sunday
great time.
vibes is vibing.
Y'all sound like y'all want to talk to me.
No,
We
you
finna
called
hang up
us,
on
so
your
you
ass.
want to talk to us. What do you want? We talking about Wayne right now.
You know what I'm saying? I was trying to fill my spot. Hey, man, I'm going to be quick because right now I'm at the White Sox and the Royals game. And that time, baby, can't get right. Your family city is pretty cool. You're not cool, but your family city is pretty cool. But Dwayne, I know y'all don't like it, but Dwayne is fire. And that's my opinion. Bye,
Hang up,
guys.
please.
Hold
Love
up,
y'all have fun, man.
Dwayne
Okay.
Fire? No, you got to tell us why real quick.
I like it, man. I don't think it's the Wayne. It ain't the Carter 1, 2, 3. It ain't none of those. But it's the evolution of Wayne, man. Like y'all niggas expecting.
That's what I was just
whatever.
saying.
I don't
Wayne
know.
live
I
as
don't know
fuck.
what y'all expecting, man. That man rapping better than y'all favorite rapper right now. Whoever rapping.
I said he was
Name me
rapping.
one.
but
Now
you
we
can
now
hang
we
up on
said
Hooter right now.
we said he was rapping Hooter, but that wasn't a good album.
No, I mean I liked it. I like it, and I still like it.
I knew you would be.
Who did
that
like
shit.
Maybe
weird
because
shit?
maybe it's because of where I'm listening to it and what I'm doing it and when is influencing me right now.
I don't-
like it, man.
Unless you at the landfill, it's no environment you can be at to say that shit like. Unless you with the trash and the garbage, nigga, because that's what that shit was. It was bad.
Man, ain't sounds good, fellas. Y'all have a good fight, man. Bye. I'm going to watch baseball.
Fuck you.
Dummy.
That was
crazy.
wild. Nah, I didn't. That's a weird fella down there.
He was lying his ass off, man. He did not like this shit.
So we
Regardless
don't.
of what you doing, you could be asleep and not like this shit. Shit is not good.
And you know what? The silliest shit he said, besides the album being good, he was like, well, maybe it's where I'm listening to it at. Nigga in Chicago.
Well, I mean, he out living life. I think that's what he was saying. I don't think he.
I can see if you was in New
region.
Orleans, maybe.
Nigga so drunk here, like,
I'm about to say it's probably his conditions.
Yeah.
You know, conditions. That's what we'll condition.
Yeah, shout out our partner. Of course, you can see he's not here. He's out having the time of his life. Let's just put it that way.
Well,
It's a celebration for him.
I'm sad about Wayne. Hopefully we get something good.
That's deluxe. I'm telling you.
Hopefully somebody can get a hold of him and get him on a better
Yeah.
trajectory.
It's
He
deluxe
just need to
album.
be around people, man.
That's it. He just need to. That's what I'm saying. Go hang out with 2 Chainz. Then you need to go to Rick Ross car show, hang out with him. Then maybe go call one of these young niggas, go hang out in the club with them for a little bit. But you know, you could be isolated. You can still do your thing. Go get on the yacht. Go over there. Go holler at Gunna or something. You know, go go see Future for a
That's
second.
another Future. Get Gunna. You and Gunna get in there and put that on the deluxe album as well.
Did y'all even make it to the Kodak Black song? I couldn't even get
I did.
It's like number 11.
No, I made it through the end.
But you know,
That last song on Written History, like he went to work on that. Like to me, that's what the whole project should have been similar to. How that Written History, how it go off. That whole project should have been similar to that, and I would have been satisfied. It would have been more laid back, but I would have been satisfied with that from a 40-something plus year old rapper.
yeah.
He just didn't have any direction. That's all.
Yeah, it almost sound like It's almost sound like Wayne just didn't. I'm telling you, like, here you go, put this out.
Just for y'all to shut up.
No subject, man.
I wonder, was this a contract thing? Like his last album.
Yeah, and I would have did this for the my last album on the label
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, fuck you, Birdman. Here you go.
There you go. That's what it is.
But it wasn't Cash Money. It was Young Money.
Oh.
It was released under Young Money, Empire, not Empire. What's the who Drake beefing with? Yeah,
UMG.
it said at the bottom of it.
But-
Republic, a division of UMG.
Yeah,
But Birdman on some of that too, don't it?
not well, maybe, but I thought him and Birdman contract been over for a couple albums. I thought.
No,
Okay.
he don't have none of Young Money no more.
Oh, okay.
And Young Money ain't none of Cash.
Well, I don't know why the fuck he did this shit.
Yeah.
Damn. I was trying to look for a hoe.
Oh man, that just hurts. You.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait on the deluxe edition, man. That shit
He
be
ain't
live,
doing no
though.
deluxe.
He gonna get a deluxe, man. I'm telling you, man.
I've been bumping the hell out that little clip song, boy. Been playing that shit left and right.
Oh, to my
The
Pusha
yeah, them boys.
and Malice. Yeah, it's gonna be live.
Production wise is great.
And now the thing about them,
The trailer too. They got a trailer for the album.
they always build it up really nice. Pusha T is really good at doing that, but it just I don't know. I can't listen to after I listened to it a couple times. I've never been able to replay. And Daytona was a live ass album.
Yes, it was.
He puts out good music. I just can't. I can't ride to it.
Yeah.
I had No Malice verse, bro. I did I be breaking down verses and shit. That boy, when he went Christian and all that and came back, the way he make his verse sound like what he talking about, but what he really talking about. I went to looking up the names niggas saying.
Hey,
that boy, that raw.
listen.
He
To
raw.
me, he's always been live than Pusha T.
Yeah.
To
He
me,
way harder.
he always been live.
He just
Pusha
took
T
a
just stayed in the game.
Yeah.
Stay. Oh yeah. That nigga, boy, that little nigga go.
That day.
and he should have more raps tucked up now
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he been out the game. But yeah, man, shout out to them. I think that's coming. I think it's coming this month too. Right? Gunna's supposed to be dropping something. I think soon too.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I know Gunna get it straight.
Ooh, yeah, Gunna gonna get it right.
I know Gunna get it straight.
Something I did like to see. I saw one thing I liked.
Lil Baby and
Lucha.
Lucha. I put that in the group. Nobody really said nothing. But
I'm with you. That shit was interesting as fuck. Cause I'm like, how that work?
yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's the growth kind of thing you need to see to squash beefs and go.
It said all the people from YSL, all the other, all the real close folks.
They was there too?
Started liking Lucha. Yeah, they all went and
Nah,
followed
let
Lucha.
me tell you something. That
All
nigga
Lucha
song,
went and followed everybody back and shit.
hey, that nigga song hard.
And that's deep because allegedly, and I don't know nothing about their politics, so I don't want to get into it, but there was things that actually really happened. So
yeah.
for them to be able to squash it and go across, because you're not going to make a whole lot of money beefing.
Hell no,
And you're not going to be able to survive that big, both parties being that big and beefing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to work. The best way you can do is be like how Birdman and Cash Money used to be. We just stay out each other's way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We
Just
don't talk about them. We don't
coexist.
talk about each other. We don't even try to beef, because if you do that, you got to do something. But if you just don't talk about the other one, then you can survive. But when you try to beef it out, it don't last long. We seeing it.
Yeah.
Everybody that done that, it's been something for them. It's a good recipe. They got a great recipe for you.
Oh yeah, they got.
Yeah,
something.
they got something called a Rico and all that other
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Like that shit is dead, dog. And I know we talking to some 40-something-year-old men, but that shit, like you all you gotta do is just look at the recipe, man. All that beef shit is bad for business, and your ass is going to jail.
It's a nigga
That's
said that shit ages ago. You know who said that? Chad Butler, nigga. Pimp C.
Yep.
Nigga said that shit so long ago, fool.
And then called G's and Mr. Potato Head.
Right.
Knocking those down.
Georgia ain't in the South. Boy, Pimp C was
Atlanta ain't in the South.
When I land on my
you go to
plane,
Georgia?
what time is it?
Wasting.
Niggas ain't getting it for 17.5.
But yeah, shout out to that, man. Wayne, don't make the deluxe. Just make a whole new thing. And
You want to call it?
We'll
Call it
forgive.
what is Sam? It'll be Sam next.
no, call it Dwayne 1 or something. You have to retire the Carters because of what you've done to the last 2 of them.
Said call it shit Dwayne one.
Yeah, call it shit Dwayne the first or something.
You think he could give us another one of them Jack and Beats type ass?
You better give us a
better
no
go
ceilings 19 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us the
verses.
drought 9 or something like
Yeah.
that. Like and make us feel better. Go take everybody beat.
Sorry for the disappointment
Yeah.
instead of sorry for the win.
There you go.
This time. There
You better
go.
put that
I
shit
got it.
on
I
my
got him, boy.
mixtape.
There you go. Sorry for the disappointment. That's all right. Look at our and
I'm
all
telling you,
shit.
boy, ain't hard and shit, man. Let's go, baby.
Did y'all see this week? I don't even like to talk about gossip, but I wanted to pull some out of it. Where Cardi B and Offset was going back and forth, and Diggs
seen
kind
that
of
shit,
made like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of jumped in with a lot of subliminals. He been A1 with those subliminals.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, my man threw it out like I threw away my trash. My man got a
There you
picture of him
go.
catching that
As
bitch.
he-
Like,
yeah.
appreciate it. Which I don't blame.
Yeah.
Cardi B dropped a live ass song this week.
Yeah.
She was getting into her shit, taking big shots at him, and she didn't hold nothing back on the shots that she took. But there was a picture that came out of their kid or their son having the same hairstyle as Diggs, and that's what kind of sparked a lot of the stuff. And then Offset, dropped the picture talking about it's all fun and games till somebody die, which he later came back and deleted.
And deactivated his account.
Yeah, deactivated the account and stuff like that. So I just wanted to get y'all take on one, the public part of it, but two, just like the co-parent. When you break up or you divorce, break up or stuff with the person that you with, and then they go to dating other people, what's the proper protocol and the way to carry yourself with that?
Stay off the internet.
All right, that's one.
Yeah, that's
But now that
definitely
they on the internet, what's the proper protocol? We giving them game or we talking to them about it? What's up?
I mean, for the man part, you just chill, lay back, and don't get involved in that shit.
Okay, let me circle it back. You have a kid, you have a son, you just got a divorce from your wife, and new nigga got your son over there hanging out and spending time with him.
I don't have no control over that.
I mean, I don't see a problem with it at all. However, like, I'm not gonna share. Like, if I'm disgruntled, I'll pick up the phone and we can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I don't appreciate this shit because if I do something, you're not gonna like it either. So let's just chill on the antics, and you know what I'm saying. Try to have a decent conversation. If it don't go the way that you know what I'm saying, you don't react. Like, okay, I got you.
When he come to my house and braids getting out though, shit, I might cut his hair.
Hey, and I thought that was trash. I did, but like you said, that's y'all kid. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was super trash. But hey, you go over there with your mom, you do
And
that.
I think that's all solid too, because I'm the same way. I feel like, honestly, one of the things you learn real quickly is you can't control what goes on outside of your house.
Right.
If it's not hurt, harm, danger, or your child is in danger, you can't. And I also know that as a man, you can't get caught up in your emotional part of it, because they'll do stuff to try to fuck with you. Like you said, you'll probably cut the braids or change it. Then you just basically set off a war, because the next they gonna dress them like that. Like they gonna do stuff that antagonize you or fuck with you. So the best thing you can do is not let that shit bother you, because you can't really control it.
Has cell phone and did said anything? He ain't said shit.
He ain't said
He ain't
nothing.
saying nothing.
So for him to, jump off a ledge like that, like somebody might die and all this
Yeah,
shit,
like
bro ain't even
that's the internet.
That's the internet
fan and all of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe he said something behind scenes or something. I don't know, but I just know, I've seen that situation before. It's nothing you can do to control that shit. So if you can't control it, you gotta pipe down. Like you gotta chill out and just relax, dog, because it's a lot. One, you gonna fuck up and make a mistake, like tweak some shit like that, and then if you ever have to go before a court or something, that's gonna come back up.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back up.
You know what I'm saying? So like, y'all know some of the situations that I had to deal with. Like, I was just chilling and being cool because I knew that this is gonna come back up. So if I do something, I look just as nuts as that side.
Right.
So just chill, just relax. You gonna have your day. Now it's hard sometimes
Right.
because you hear other people, well, they said this and they said that. But if you go to responding back and forth or playing into that game, then you look just as crazy.
Right.
And then too, like if they kicking it like that, you don't think you ever gonna run across this man when it's time to trade the baby, like swap, get a baby, hand the baby.
Yeah.
off
My
the
thing
man,
is
like,
this, man. Like
my nigga, and I supposed to sit there and you done said you was gonna die.
the kids is a separate entity. Don't include my kids into something that we have going on. The only reason like we even speaking or have to speak now is because we have these kids. If we didn't have them, you move on, I move on. We don't talk no more. But being that we have a kid, let's just keep the main thing.
Yeah.
The kids. I don't care about who you dating, who you sleeping with, none of that. That has nothing to do with me or my concern. Now, you have every, right to have a feeling about your ex if you still have feelings or whatever. That can be true. But again, like I didn't like the whole Pap and Remy shit when that was going about.
Yeah,
normally,
we said it. Stay out there.
Right, bro, he normally say nothing. But for whatever reason, like you say, it could be publicity stunts or whatever. But with Cardi B, listen, that song, of course, you're going to get a lot of streams behind the war that's going on. So that could be playing on all of us. We never know. But at the end of the day, like I said at the beginning, like that's trash to, get the man a haircut and try to get, even if you try to get a reaction out of the man, I think that was trash and stop playing with people like that. But, man, listen.
I'm with Can't Get Right. Like, that shit wouldn't bother me. Yo, them braids fresh.
Yeah. That shit stupid. Right.
Because there's nothing you can do about it.
And at the end of the day, my nigga, like, you got to understand, like, that's still my kid, too. Now, you fuck around and look at all this and matching Disney World T-shirts. I want you to be the fuck quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing over here. You know what I'm saying? We looking like a happy family in this bitch, so going on. So, at the end of the day, man, don't play with me. I ain't going to play with you. That's my kid. You know what I'm saying? You know that's my kid. Stop playing. Let's just do this shit amicably, okay?
And then Offset responding like that too on Don't Do Nothing but fan it more. Right. So now them people gonna be on the internet, every little thing they gon' they had on the same tennis shoes.
Right.
Yeah, they gonna fuck with you about it. The best way is to embrace it.
Right. Because it's coming. They already like the internet already been, they champion the whole shit anyway on her side, so
which is weird, but
yeah, I be saying that shit too, but then whatever, it's the internet.
Because if it was the other way around, I'll say to be getting killed for it.
Right. I know how that go.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Kanye said that he keep dreaming of apologizing to Jay-Z?
No.
Yeah, he said he keep dreaming of it. I told that at my point, like, nigga, shut up.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right.
Jay-Z don't want your apology no more. He don't even like, nigga, that shit over.
Right. Who cares, man?
You probably can't even get on the phone with Jay-Z at this point.
Right. It's over.
It's
You
dead.
definitely ain't getting that phone call no more. We was talking about divorces and shit. There's this new law in China that I think that might be coming to the U.S. very soon. It said that China reportedly introduced a new divorce law where wives can no longer claim husbands' properties after divorces. So if you were married and you had a property or you had whatever you had prior to, she can't lay claim to it anymore.
That makes sense.
Leave with that Yoda you came in, huh?
Come as you are, goddamn.
Yeah. Right.
Did y'all see that pastor in Alabama? He pistol whipped the dude, robbed him, and then came back and apologized.
What?
No, boy. No.
Man, it said Roy Powell. Yeah, hey, Ryan, it might be your people. 72-year-old pastor of Cedar Street Missionary Baptist Church allegedly assaulted a man last week near a post office on Mobile Street.
Yeah.
I know where you from.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
He done been in my church before.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I want to say his church like in Saraland or something.
That boy 72 pistol whipping nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
72 with it.
Damn.
Say he was released on $40,000 bond.
72-year-old pistol whipper.
That boy said he went bush. He came back, Lord told me to tell you. Why the Lord didn't tell you not to rob me?
Stop when you got there. Hit me the first time. That's wild, bro. That butter right now?
No, that's not it.
Oh.
Dez ain't got that video. But I saw that shot, I was like, damn, but my boy.
He a little short, dark-skinned man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They had his picture on the thing.
Yeah.
Shit, man. My city, boy.
Had me at Revival listening to him. He a whole criminal.
Hey,
He came and visited your church.
Yeah.
Yeah, he about to pistol whip Roddy out.
yeah. Probably came up shout that Sunday.
This him.
Yeah, that's him. That's it.
Oh yeah, Pastor.
Yeah, he looked like he ready to.
Dang.
I'm about to call Ryan, man. This your people.
Get your post, man.
Did y'all in big business? Y'all seen Dave's Hot Chicken? The 3 friends from LA who started that shit with $900 in their savings account just sold it for $1 billion.
Hell no, but show me the money.
Said they started, they couldn't afford a food truck, so they just started selling chicken like off a table.
Yep, it was 7 years ago. It was only 7 years, and now they done sold that bitch for $1 billion.
Yeah.
They sold it to a Subway. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, they finna ruin it.
Well, they probably keep it the same. They probably know how to mass scale it.
Yeah.
You know, like, but that's dope. Sometimes
that's super dope.
Sometimes you build the business up to let it go. Like, people might say, "Oh, you should have kept it," and they hell no,
we
$1
billion.
Business.
Like me.
Now we gonna go start something else.
If we in business, $1 billion. Hey, what we doing? Yeah, I'm ready.
We start something else.
I'm ready.
I'm fucking around to go start. If Dave's was what's the name? Todd's cold chicken, nigga. We gonna start another one with this thing.
Same recipe.
You might change it, take a little pepper out of it. Yeah.
Put 2
So
pickles
Subway
on it
don't,
instead of
Subway
one.
on the other one. They might come and try to sue you. So
Yeah. Put the pickle on top of the bread instead of under that bitch.
This is McDowell's.
Yeah. You got.
We all got 2 patties, special sauce on a set. They got a sesame seed bun. You know how you do.
We don't have this.
Yeah, you got to just switch it up a
Do
little bit.
Hawaiian sweet roll.
There you go. Different. There was this story that came out where Lawrence Campbell, a Winnipeg man in Canada, won a $3.6 million lottery ticket. This happened back in January, but it's still ongoing because at the time he didn't have any government ID. He didn't have a bank account. The lottery officials in Canada suggested that he deposit it into his girlfriend's account and then she can control it so he can get everything open. Well, the fallout comes after he deposited it into her account, she ghosted him. She disappeared.
Duh.
She disappeared and left with another man.
Oh, yeah.
So now my man is suing not only her for his money back, he's also suing the lottery officials in Canada for suggesting him to do that.
Oh, yeah.
They actually got a court hearing that's coming in mid-June, so it should be coming up any second now. And the girl's actually restricted from even getting access to the money or investing the money. She can't move it right now. So they actually listening to the shit, which I did.
What you mean?
Which I would have did.
I wouldn't have put it in her bank account.
I would have walked around with a paper check. Hey, listen, I would have waited for me to get ID. That bitch, I would have put that check in a deposit box, or I would have found something.
This nigga ain't got no mama?
Yeah, I'm about to say, what mama at?
No sister?
Yeah, that nigga gave it to him.
We know who.
Bruh, how long it take to get a license?
A homeboy, goddamn.
No, not a homeboy. I ain't know.
Look, she helping him hold that motherfucker too. Look.
You get your
yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. It's him in the black hat. It gotta be him in the black hat. Oh, yeah.
She would have been the first thing I got rid of.
Right.
Yeah.
You want me to go with you? No, you ain't got to go. Stay right here because I want
I'll
somebody
be
to
back.
watch. I want somebody to watch the house while I'm gone.
Right, I'll be back. Better yet, just pack. Have your stuff packed. When I get back, we gonna ride out.
Never show back up.
They probably say, I won this money for you, baby.
Yeah, he looked like, oh man, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she
man.
was controlling that shit
Oh,
the whole way.
yeah.
Anyway, she been crushing his brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at her.
And she holding the check. Not
Hell
even him.
yeah, that's crazy.
That's how you know she money hungry.
Well, I tell you one thing, he gonna let her in. He gonna let her in for sure.
She gonna be like, it was an accident. I didn't mean to
I didn't
leave.
mean to do that.
All right, it's okay.
I'm gonna drop this suit against you, baby. I just
I don't know that man.
Shit.
But
You
he,
going to jail today?
That's me and you, of course. You know that.
shout out Taylor Swift. I don't know if y'all saw, she was able to buy her albums back. You know, it's been a long-standing fight. She already sold her catalog for hundreds of millions, but now she also got her whole first 6 albums back. Now that she got complete control of it, all of the residuals, all the money that come up off of it. It's been a long fight. I know 2 different people had it. I know Scooter Burn had it at one point, and then somebody else had it. They had bought it for like $300+ million, but now she got her whole catalog back. Can do what she want with it.
I wonder how much she paid for that.
And she had redid those albums and was getting money.
So that's the crazy part. She getting a tour off of it, and then she's gonna get paid off of the remake album, and she's gonna still recoup the money off the current album. So she's gonna be a gazillionaire next week.
Hell yeah. I thought she was already in the bees, but
she is in the bees already.
She is.
See, this is the type of girlfriend you need.
Right.
She can hold a lot of the money.
Your lottery money ain't gonna mean shit to me, man.
I put it over here in the savings account.
How she was able to do it? They said,
you want me to cash the check for you?
they said on the tour she made $2.2 billion. So she was able to leverage what she made off of the tour to be able to get her stuff back.
Man, boy.
So
whoever she listening to, Lil Wayne, listen. Get you a group of people like that.
You want the Swifties team on for him?
Yeah, get the Swifties so they can conduct your business correctly, man. Hell yeah. Nah, this ain't it, man. We're not gonna put this out. Like, yeah.
I nigga said let the Swifties finish it. Let somebody just don't look. Don't you touch it.
Yeah. You rap. I got everything else.
You take a nap, you go skateboard. We'll call you when it's your time. Hey, Wayne. Come on.
Your turn.
The hook ready. Come on.
We're ready for you now, Wayne.
Damn, nah.
Man, the Swifties, the Beehive, any goddamn hive.
Yeah.
Let them in. Yeah. This NBA Finals, I don't know if y'all have seen the report. The Pacers came out they won game 1. I think they play again today, I think. Yeah, so by the time y'all hear it, they've already been and played this. Pacers ended up winning. I forgot what the final score was, but that's not what I'm here for. Good job for the Pacers for winning that. But it was the least watched finals ever. Game 1 of the 2025 finals between the Indiana and the Oklahoma City was the lowest rated finals opener since the Nielsen tracking began in 1988.
I can believe it. I mean, these are two of the, lower marketed teams, so.
No, they just boring.
No, I think it's, yeah, you don't really have no.
It's no stars. No mega stars.
Are we losing a lot of all our sports except for football? Seem like football is still gaining in popularity, and everything else seems to be struggling to keep relevance.
Well, I keep telling y'all, man, nobody wants to watch these niggas play all-star games every week, or every night, or every other night, I should say. Like, the competition that you're seeing now is because there's something on the line. Niggas trying to win a championship. If you play like this throughout the season, throughout the year, all-star game included, you'll have ratings, man.
Let me ask you this. Do you think – well, no, I just about to answer my own question. I was about to ask you, do you think they play too many games to be able to play that hard? But if I say that, then that takes away what the Pistons and the Celtics and the old Lakers and the old Bulls, when they played. They
ain't making this kind of money.
Yeah, like
no.
They did a stat. They showed what Jordan basically did everything he did in 9 seasons. He didn't miss not one game during them 9 seasons.
They just made niggas forward tough back then, man. None of these niggas miss games because they got splinters in their finger or some shit.
What slowed me down on watching NBA is how many once them niggas started moving around a whole lot with them
super teams.
Yeah. Every year everybody's team is completely different. It was no longer just one player.
Right.
Nigga, your whole squad different. I can't keep up no more. I couldn't be a fan of your squad no more.
Yeah. Right. And that is true because back in the day, like, the fucking Magic. When you think of Magic, you think of the Lakers. Right. You think of Bird, you think of the Celtics. You think of Jordan, you think of Chicago. Like, these niggas don't stay there no more.
Right.
After Jordan, that shit start happening.
Yeah.
Shaq went to Lakers, you know what I'm saying?
But that was all business. Like, if you...
It don't matter why it is. His point. Like, Jordan could have left on business. Kobe could have left the Lakers
what I'm saying, like, okay, so when Shaq left Orlando the first time, that wasn't because he wanted to leave. The Lakers could pay him more. It was a bigger market. Yeah. And, shit is L.A. Orlando versus L.A.
Okay.
So it's not like he left there to go and play with Kobe, because at that point, shit, who knew who Kobe was? It ain't like he left there to play with a LeBron or another superstar. He went to become Shaquille O'Neal, dominant force for the Los Angeles Lakers to win the franchise.
So it wasn't just basketball anymore.
He could have stayed. If you ask Shaq today, he said he would have stayed in Orlando with Penny, and they would have won now. That's what he said.
They definitely would have won a championship.
Hell yeah, he just didn't have the patience. They would have won.
He didn't.
Man, it started with the Heat.
So that's to me, that's when that shit really kind of got crazy. Because if you think about it, like OKC, even with the team they got now, they built through the draft and they just got a trade or two. Like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he played in for the Clippers, but shit, his contract was up, so he moved. He in OKC now. Like they didn't build no super team. Like them niggas drafted like that when James Harden, KD, and Russ, them niggas were drafted that.
Well,
that's how they were just.
But that's why this is a unique problem for the NBA because one, you have two teams that nobody probably would have thought would have been in the mix at the end of this year, so that's cool. Mm-hmm. You actually got your MVP in the finals right now, which is crazy. Like normally it's like, okay, and go back to what I was saying a few weeks ago. Have they been doing a good enough job marketing their MVP? But it's crazy because you got two new teams. You got your MVP in here. So that's all good things. Right. But it's bad because, like you said, they smaller market teams and nobody really want to watch them.
Right.
And I don't think it's a smaller market thing anymore. Because when you said like KD, Russ, Harden, them niggas was must-see TV.
Yeah, but it's still a smaller market.
It's still a smaller market. They don't change the market. It's just
but
change who the players on the team.
Style. This shit is just boring.
Yeah, but even naming those names, that's not the same as having those names in L.A. or New York.
It's not, but if the style of basketball is good, it's good.
Yeah, it's good, but it's just still a smaller market. That's just media market. Like you can't change the market.
Think of the two teams with the best records in the NBA on both sides of the conference. In the West, it was OKC, and on the East, it was Cleveland.
Now, he is right now. Something to what he's saying. They all kind of boring to watch.
But shit, Detroit was boring. We still watch.
Because of the storyline behind it. Them niggas young.
Nah, they had hoopers.
But a little pushback. We cite that these niggas don't play hard anymore in the NBA. And this is more so the style that you would see
that's what
back
you want to see.
in the early 90s, in the mid-90s.
This is exactly the defense you want to see.
Maybe.
What else?
Ain't nobody, hard fouls and hard picks and stuff like that.
That kind of shit.
Yeah, but them niggas games used to be like 95 to 93. Like they didn't. They wasn't shooting a lot of threes. They was running a lot of sets and shit.
And they don't do no ISO ball. Ball got to be moving. And that's, to me, still, like, certain things never change. When I say that, it's like defense is going to always win you championships. Offense is going to always sell you tickets. If you got, it don't matter, fucking name another team in the NBA that's in a fucked up market outside of it. I don't really think there's no other market.
Minnesota?
Yeah. Say you put them in the finals, you think the rating's going to be higher?
It would be.
Ant-Man.
Because of Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But basically, okay, so you remove Ant-Man and you pretty much just trade them. Them niggas both, they making the same money. They just play on different teams.
Yeah, but Ant-Man is way more marketable and more people are tuning in to see him play and see what he gonna say and his antics.
Even though they trying to hide my man, more people would watch Memphis play.
Ja.
Yeah.
Well, see,
but they trying to hide that nigga.
What they finna do is try to trade Ja.
They gonna let him get to a big market.
Yeah, they're gonna let him to a big market, and then you're gonna be tuned in again.
All right, let him go to the Knicks.
Oh no, he ain't going nowhere. No, near the Knicks.
Might go to L.A.
L.A. That's the possible landing spot for him.
I can see that.
Yeah. But nonetheless, like, I watched this finals because shit. One, I like basketball like that, and two, ain't shit else on. To still have those kind of ratings when nothing else is on, like, niggas. Do you understand? Niggas would rather watch the goddamn college women World Series before they watching the NBA.
$1 million pitcher,
right?
But I watched it, and like I said, it was a good game.
Hell yeah! But you got to think too. Them
but
niggas
goddamn, it's hard to get through.
It's always like that when you actually watch it. Like sometimes when you watch baseball, I'm like, all right, this shit all right.
Man, shit.
Especially now that they sped up the pitch count and stuff.
Man, listen, this NBA Finals, I figured OKC was gonna sweep the boy. It got me. a little bit more intrigued now watching how them niggas won the first game. I'm not gonna say this bitch gonna go past 5 because I do think OKC is still gonna get them. But to see them niggas compete the way that they did throughout the playoffs, not just this game that they won recently, them niggas been doing that shit the whole playoffs.
Oh yeah, they the comeback kids.
They been doing this shit, and they be down double figures late in the game, and they be walking their asses down. So I like that brand of basketball because it speaks to what I be saying. Like, team can't beat you if they can't score on your ass.
I think the NBA, there's a few things they got to try to do. They got to figure out, and I don't know how you do it, but how to make it more competitive.
Right.
I think that they got to market everybody equally because this is kind of cool that they have two teams that's different. Even with Minnesota was in that, Minnesota and who just got out? Minnesota and
to my on the other side,
Yeah.
New York.
Yes. Well, New York a big market,
Yeah.
but they have a lot more teams that was in the mix that was like, damn, this different. It's the younger stars and stuff, so they need to do a better job of marketing it. But they got to cut out some of that political shit that they do and let them niggas hoop. Like, you know, like what we talked about with some of those players that's down the bench that they don't get to play, but really good killers, but they don't play because, hey, you can only shoot 3 times. Right. They need to insert them boys back into the lineups and let them boys play and get them a nice 6-man. And, like, you don't have those stories no more. You don't have the Bobby Jacksons no more and the people coming off the bench who used to, the Lou Williams and stuff who make it exciting. You know what I mean? So
that's who I believe that's why Thibodeau got fired. For that exact reason.
Right. See what I'm saying? You only playing 5. Like, get that bench deeper. Then they can play harder and play longer and be more motivated to play. Right? Because basketball is a great sport, but right now you're killing your game.
Right.
What's buddy that used to come off the bench for Boston when they was winning? House?
Eddie House.
Yep.
Instant offense.
Yep.
But if you think about it, man, a lot of great teams have a great 6-man. I think, to me, like going back to that New York conversation, like, you know, them niggas got PJ Tucker on the bench.
And ain't play a second.
He didn't play a minute of that Eastern Conference Finals series.
He would have brought some toughness.
If you put him in front of Halle, whatever the boy name is.
Halliburton.
Yeah.
Halliburton?
That guarantees you some quality defense. No question.
And
some of those shots. Right. Some of those. Man, you leaning too much on Brunson. And that's just one of the guys that's on the bench.
Tucker still got it, though? He kind of old.
He
can play defense.
That's serviceable. That's all you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Hell, we just saw whatchamacallit playing
saying.
with Boston. What's that old ass nigga? Horton.
Yeah, Al Horton. That nigga
was 95 years old.
So what I'm saying to you is, man, like, again, if you don't you got to trust your team. And I understand practice if they don't show you that shit. But my God, you can't just let one man, and he's giving you on both ends of the floor. You running him in the ground.
I want to say Phil Jackson used to put Kobe and Michael Jordan on the bench for like the first 3 or 4 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yep. First 5 minutes actually.
So
especially if the game ain't, you know, if it's close.
This a man with 10 rings. Like you don't think you should take from that, but Thibodeau does that everywhere. Yeah,
he rides those ones that, you know, got the heavier contract, I think, and he forces them. Like, he ran Derrick Rose in the ground. I mean,
yeah, fucked up his career.
That's just to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's both in Chicago and Minnesota. He couldn't get away from his
Right. God damn.
He couldn't get away from his
You ain't gonna never let me get to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I just feel like the NBA have a problem. We saw this week Michael Beasley and Stevenson, Lance Stevenson played a one-on-one game. Hey. Did y'all see in the clips or highlights from that? It was pretty entertaining, actually.
That shit is very entertaining, bro. Like,
they have a ref. They have everything out there that you need. He had a nice little crowd out there.
Right.
Oh, it was packed.
To watch them play.
Yeah.
I think Beasley ended up winning 31-20, I think.
Yeah, 31-21.
Yeah, 31. Yeah, by 10. Mm-hmm. Dope antics leading up to it. Dope entertainment. I felt like
this shit like the new boxing, boy.
Yeah, that's what I told. That's like what I said. I feel like this could be a new version of boxing. I think the winner got 100,000. The more attention it get, the more it get bigger. I think that this could be a little something. Me personally, I think it could be better than 3-on-3
for sure. And I love it because all I see is a high school gym, and that bitch packed the game. That's how the niggas on the baseline, they watching the game. Like, nigga, them niggas are into that shit, fool. And them niggas in that whole cooking.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, Jack. Michael Beasley, I think today can give a team some minutes. That nigga can play, boy. He's always been good, bro.
He's always been good. The only thing is the mental issues.
That's it.
They said the
That's
off
the
the
only
court
thing.
issues
Off the court
was bothering, and they questioned his work ethic. But watching him, that boy score. But did you see the press conference? My man was not the press conference, but like the promotions. My boy Burner. I'm gonna give him buckets easy. But for what they're doing, that
That's
entertainment
perfect.
is perfect.
Right.
Like I feel like this shit could be like boxing, man. You set up, like you said. You set up the weigh in, you set up the end, and then you let them play.
Let them play their game.
You can't get the superstars. Don't go after the people that's on active roster, but
Right.
you could get Cousins versus somebody out here.
Jeff Teague and them boys.
Yeah, Jeff Teague versus somebody.
Right.
Like, put it together, put the money up, and all right, winner take 200
And
this time.
I honestly thought that they would do this shit before they even, put theirs together, because TJ Ford was talking about who he would, beat, and he actually called out Lou Will.
Oh, yeah.
And on TV, Lou Will was like, set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they never got to it. You know what I'm saying? Like Gilbert Arenas.
I feel like you finna see some more of these,
that kind of shit. They said the blueprint right here.
You think Gilbert can still get buckets?
Hell, not like D-ball was doing.
On a one-on-one game?
Not like D-ball.
He can.
Not like them.
Well, I mean, these boys pretty. I think it's still some players that can go.
Yeah,
Because-
I do too.
But
the way them ball playing, man, them niggas playing the Libby backyard.
No. I'm saying,
but these niggas hooping in the real gym.
Yeah.
but I'm saying for one game, like these older guys can't play 48 minutes no more. But for this,
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas giving people buckets.
I don't think not these guys. Neither one of them. I think neither.
Lou
one of them.
Will is
Lou
gonna be a hard out.
Hell yeah. Boy, gonna beat a lot of niggas. That be Jamal Crawford, I think, still whooping nigga ass.
Yeah.
For sure.
There's some people out there.
There's probably some niggas that's still in shape that can go. And that's why I want to see it, because some niggas get, you get pushed out the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, think about how good Isaiah Thomas was.
Yeah.
And still he was a walking bucket.
And matter of fact, the nigga went overseas, I want to say either not last year, but the year prior. Killing.
Yeah.
Killing.
We were seeing Cousins hoop. Look like he still got it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he'll be perfect for this shit here too.
Yeah.
And the boy got the money. You know what I'm saying?
And then all these boys got podcasts and they be talking back and forth.
That's why that shit live, bro.
Yeah.
man, this
That
shit
shit
can
was
really
so
garnish a
live,
lot of
for real.
entertainment. If placed right, it'll be, you can get content off of it, and you can get networking.
Look at all
like,
this
you
shit,
can get the
fool.
network, like you got press
Post-game
conference, you can get
interview and all
you
that
can
shit.
get real networks behind it. Like this might be on Netflix or pay-per-view or some
Facts.
shit. I think that shit can get this big.
For sure.
But shout out to them boys, man.
Yeah,
it was very
They definitely
entertaining.
created some shit, and they set the standard. So whoever doing this shit afterwards, you got some big shoes to fill, my nigga. Like, this shit was, even the lead up, like you said, the face-off lead up to that shit, nigga. That's all you seen on the internet because of what that nigga was saying. You know what I'm saying? So it got a lot of traction. But, man.
And you always be like, man, who will win one-on-one, Bron or KD?
Right. These
Now
niggas
you
showing
actually
your
get to
ass.
see it.
Yeah.
So it could get kind of interesting.
Yeah. And these niggas look like two former niggas that smoke a lot of weed hooping.
Right.
And that shit
They
look
probably
live.
was dying after the game.
Extra time. Did y'all see Kirby Smart? I don't know if you saw this. We've been talking a lot about NIL and money, which, by the way, the NCAA
Yes,
just passed the
sir.
$2.2 trillion, $1 billion thing where they paying people. They stopping at 2016. Hey, listen, I made the University of Alabama Birmingham a lot of money when I played football. I helped get this stadium built. I am due some extra money. Me and my teammates, we petitioning that they need to go back to 2002 and make sure that the money open up, because that's when it first started. Once I got there, that's when the money really exploded. So I'm calling for all people to give us more money, because I need money for my services. I want my 40 acres and a mule.
I seen that shit and then when I seen the years, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
None of my guys.
Yeah, like, damn, man. Who picked 2016? How did you come up with that? But shout out to them for doing it. The players gonna get what they want. But Kirby came out and said that high school recruits are getting up to $20,000 a month back from collectives to remain committed to respective schools. We had a lot of people come out and say that some of these teams have been, trying to keep their players or keep their recruits by committing the money. What do y'all think about that? We went from, it's crazy. I remember being in the loft. We went from pushing for, okay, they should get paid something to now like, hey man, they getting paid too goddamn much.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
So how do y'all feel about teams trying to pay $20,000 to keep a player?
That's crazy. That's
A player that hadn't played a second.
that should be illegal.
Yeah.
Just think about the house dynamic that makes. You bringing in $20,000 a month, and your Baba talk about be in at this time. Man, you don't get your ass out of here.
I don't know. I just think that, I don't know, it's disgusting for the sport to me. I do think that they should get paid. I do think they should make some money off, like we keep saying, their name, image, and likeness. All of those good jazz. But I think when it boiled down to it, to actually give a recruit $20,000 a month to stay, like, to me, it's ruining the game. They only want to come there. Like it used to be, you go where your coach is at or somebody you've built a relationship with, and they worked hard and showed you how they gonna use you in their concepts and roles like that.
I don't think that shit gonna last at all. But to keep a recruit, nigga, you ain't dressed for me yet. I can get this money to a nigga that's on my team already to pay him more to keep him that has actually played downs for me. Fuck you. Bye. Just like that nigga Nico played the game and lost. Okay. You want to test the waters? Bye.
And my question is, can't you just take the money and then at the end transfer? I mean,
right.
Change your mind?
Yeah, that, and I just think that these schools are stupid. They're giving too much power to the kids, too much power to the players, and that's what's emboldening them. Just like Tennessee did. Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Like you don't, like, we ain't paying you shit.
Right.
And I felt like that's how they was gonna do. But once you stand that ground, then he got to go somewhere else.
Right.
But if the next place, like, man, we ain't giving you that either.
And you got to think about this too, my nigga. Like, if you're a 6'2" athlete, 6'2" DN, like, nigga, we creating them hoes every motherfucking summer at Alabama at the factory, nigga. You ain't no special nigga like that, nigga. We can go and find, or we can hit the portal and find nigga who and see tape of a nigga playing.
But the problem is who willing and ready to stand on it to make it work. Because I'll be honest, Dabo tried to stand on it for a while, and he went to shit, and everybody criticized him. Man, you better go get some players. You better go pay your money. And so now he trying to get into the game. So he tried to stand his ground. He tried to build rosters with players that played for 4 years, and that boy was awfully sorry.
By himself though. He's not by himself.
Well, you got to be sorry, but you got to be sorry to do it.
Prime doing it. You ain't coming in that program leaving with money.
Yeah, hey, listen, more power to him.
Yes,
but
you are.
At Colorado?
No, they not paying a lot of. He's letting them get NIL, but they're not paying a lot of.
I see what you're saying.
He like, nah, fuck that. But let's be honest, they're not up there yet. He hasn't proven that he can be up there yet. He probably not gonna be up there yet if he can't go get those kind of guys.
But we've seen what he's done in these 2 years there.
Yes, right? He's done an amazing job. I'm the first one to champion Coach Prime, but it's levels to it.
It is basically like, okay, so we can all agree that Colorado isn't ready to be on that stage as of yet,
and they're not gonna be if the rules keep being. You keep giving a nigga $1 million just to come. He's already said he's not gonna do that.
Right.
So he's gonna get people whose parents want that kind of character or get that kind of development that he's pushing and selling. Now there's a lot of players he'll be able to get.
Right.
But it's a lot of players he just not gonna get because they finna go where that bag at.
Right. And to my point is, fuck you. Go do that, because you still, wherever you go and get that bag at, you still gonna have to compete there, and you might end up in the fucking portal.
Yeah, but I got $1 million.
That's fine. That may be your only money that you see. If you ain't trying to do this shit full time, that may be the only money you get.
I just want to point out,
a lot of kids, that is the only money they gonna get.
I just want to point out, somebody just got over the hump paying a lot of money and won the national championship.
They were loaded.
They paid for a quarterback. They paid for a running back. Right. They paid for a receiver. They paid for some D linemen.
Right.
They dropped bags on their players, and they won that championship.
You're going to have to.
I ain't giving no recruit that kind of money.
They
built their team out the portal. Like, these niggas played downs. Caleb, whatever the fuck the safety name from Ohio State, he played at Bama. I'm gonna get him. I pay him some money. A nigga coming out of fucking Murphy High School, I'm not finna give you that money. You know what I'm gonna do?
You just shitted on your argument.
No, I'm not.
Well, yeah, if you go pay Caleb Downs.
Well,
because he's played.
He's proven.
I get it, but that's still perpetuating the problem that we're trying to eliminate.
No. I'm saying my whole thing from the jump, I ain't paying no recruit that money to keep him.
Okay, cool. Fuck the recruits now. We moved past that. Okay. We all agreed that.
Right.
But now you said that you would go pay Caleb Downs. So you would have paid Nico then.
No, hell no.
Okay, but you said you'd go pay Caleb Downs.
I can turn on the tape and see what Caleb Downs will give me.
Okay, but if you do that, the next person that you turn on the tape and have to see, you got to go pay for it. Now, going back to Dabo was not, nigga, I'm not doing it. If I got to pay for it, I'm not doing it. But nobody stood with Dabo. So now we got a bunch of kids that, I was live at Kansas State. I had 1,500 yards. Now I can go anywhere in the country. You got to pay me. Because now it's an arms race. Now everybody's spending all their money.
I get what you're saying, but
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like coming out of high school, if I know, I know what I'm getting, I'm not, I'm not opposed to doing it. Put it that way.
I want it out.
I ain't opposed.
I want it all gone.
If I know exactly what I'm paying for, okay.
I think no kid should be making over $100,000 unless your fucking jersey sell that and they got paperwork that can see that. We can see that X amount of number 12 jerseys sold we sold 5 million of these at $45 a pop. Right. He gets X percentage of that. Cool. We sold a cup with his name on it. Right. He signing signatures like Johnny Manziel. Right. Okay, well, cool. He can do that, but he can't get money from no big billionaire to come sit at his yacht and do it. Right. It has to be naturally through the school, this, and cap that percentage. Right. You got to put some rules in this shit. Right. If not, you got Texas with $20 million
that's
ready to load up on players, and it's gonna make the game.
Because
it's gonna fuck it up.
Because I never thought it was gonna be like this. Like you putting groups together to just, hey, here you go. I thought
they just capped it too, though. They just capped it.
I thought it would be like stuff like you can sign jerseys or you can get a deal for your local dealership.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I thought it was going to be, too.
Yeah, man. Nigga getting $1 million from Dr. Pepper and shit and $20 million from the collective is the shit that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the collective.
Me and all of us put our M's and billions together and we decided to get UAB goddamn. Man, did y'all see Sacramento State?
Boy.
It's starting to be a name that they're talking about. Who in the fuck is Sacramento State? Somebody let me know who that is and why we talking about them.
They got all them tech companies.
Yeah, and they got $20 million to go buy players. No, $50 million I think it was.
They got money.
Yeah. Shit crazy.
But that's what I put in the group is they capped it, I think, $26 million per season. That's what you're allowed to pay. Some shit I forgot what it was that I put in the group.
That's too much.
I agree.
That's too much. Because I mean, they did good by creating this playoff. I know what it is. I ain't finna sit here and act like it's a secret. But like, you don't allow. We just got through talking about basketball. We got to talk about the small market teams. Nigga, if you do this, you're never going to allow. Although you open the playoffs up, let's just be real. You open it up to put more bigger schools in there to make bigger money, to put the Ohio States and the Tennessees and the Alabamas and the Mississippi States and like the schools that got the bigger notoriety, you put them in there. But you're going to be flushing out the Tulanes and the, UABs and the South Floridas. Yeah. Like you kind of squeezing them out.
Facts.
They're going to let 2 in. And then it's going to be 14, 6 Big Ten teams, 6 SEC teams.
Because they got the bag. Just like they just did last year. They just did it. Yeah. I don't know. I think the NCAA got to fix it. If not, I don't know what they're going to do with that. Out in California got all kind of problems. I don't know if y'all seen this. They got some other problems right now. I don't talk about that kind of stuff no more. It's some shit going on out there. Y'all better just
still clear. Goddamn.
But a 16-year-old girl, Clara Adams, who won the gold medal in the California State 400 meters, had her medal stripped away after she won. She won by a good little margin. She did the celebration that my man did from the Olympics where she took the fire extinguisher and blew her shoes off.
Maurice Green.
Yeah, Maurice Green, that's who it was. She was disqualified, stripped of her medal, and not allowed to get on the podium because they said she was disqualified because of unsportsmanlike conduct. the officials, grabbed her arm and told her she couldn't do it. Dad also, she got in trouble too because the dad hopped the fence. Because dad was like, shit, I ain't the coach no more. And once them niggas put their hands on her, like, nigga, I'm dad now. Fuck all that. So dad rushed the field. Do y'all think the punishment fits the crime?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no. Like,
I'd have been mad if I was a dad because, that's bad sportsmanship. But no, nigga, give me my medal. I won the race. And don't put your hands on
And I'm pretty
her.
sure he was in.
He was definitely in on it. He
shit
said that shit. He knew, because I think he actually gave her the extinguisher to extinguish the shit.
Yeah. Well, never mind.
But again, like, what harm is that doing to anybody?
They got to figure out a way to fix that shit or something. Like, maybe, like, on her next race, she got to start, like, 3 meters back further or something. Because in football, you get unsportsmanlike conduct, you just get a flag and they move some yard. But, like, nigga, you're totally disqualified. Like, that's she was on some performance-enhancing drugs.
Like,
the race is done.
The shit over.
Yeah. Like I won.
Right.
And she had an interesting thing to say. She's just a sophomore, so she'll be back probably next year and the year after that. She said, but I've robbed of, as a sophomore, being able to sit on that podium looking at juniors and seniors that I beat. I'll never be able to get that moment back.
And the kids already know that she better than them. She won the race. Still shit.
Yeah, I couldn't take that gold medal. Like, nah, give me that silver. Don't give me that gold. Y'all can leave the gold vacant. Don't give me that shit if I came in second.
Right.
I don't want that gold medal.
Right.
But yeah, it was a crazy story. I just wanted to bring it up. I don't know if y'all saw
that shit ass. They definitely need to fix that shit. Oh man, I really do think they're gonna overturn that shit because of the backlash behind it. Maybe they stand on their square and be like, fuck y'all, we ain't changing shit. But I do think it was trash. How else you gonna fucking celebrate your win if you know what I'm saying? You know how much work you put into this shit, man. And just think, if you get to the Olympics, you work for fucking 3.5+ years to prepare for 15 fucking seconds.
Yeah, so.
And you telling me I can't celebrate how I want to celebrate?
After
I done won this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
After I done kicked that.
That's crazy, man. Hell no, nigga.
Todd, did you see the NBA, you brought up the All-Star game, that they changing it?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
They're doing the world United States versus the world.
I don't think that's going to matter at all. Because if you want to be perfectly honest, those other countries play fundamental basketball, and we rely solely on talent alone over here in the States.
So you think the world going to kick our ass?
Them other countries probably won't whoop our ass because you're going to have niggas. This ain't the Olympics, right? No. This is just for fun. Yeah. I ain't playing in that shit. You can have my spot.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So them niggas gonna get fucking Squirrel Thomas from the Knicks, the 8th man on the bench playing.
Josh Hart.
So and it's gonna make it worse because make sure I understand it. Like, I don't know, Siakam or them niggas that's from Canada or from Sudan, they can't. I'm saying if this is an NBA thing, they got to play for the NBA team.
They're gonna play for the world team.
No, this is an All-Star game.
Yes, so if it's an All-Star, who runs the All-Star game? The NBA, correct?
The NBA, right.
Okay, so during the Olympics, they can go play for their country because it's the Olympics. You play for your country.
Right.
This is an NBA event. So if you made the NBA All-Star team for the NBA and you're Siakam or them niggas, whoever that is from Canada or whatever, you can't go play for Canada. You're on your team.
No. That's what they're doing. They'll make
so they letting them go play for the other people
for the world team.
No, Stock. It's gonna be USA born citizens, players.
That's the Olympics.
No, hang on. Versus foreign players.
So basically, Luka and all of them gonna be on one team versus the people that's born.
But it's still the NBA players.
But it's still the NBA.
Gotcha.
Players.
Okay. I'm picking up. I was about to say that's them.
But that's what I'm saying. They're gonna get like Shea Gildas, that nigga from Canada. So he ain't gonna even be on NBA or the U.S. All-Star team. He gonna be on the World All-Star team.
Chet,
Jamal Murray,
Siakam, like you said,
Siakam. Yeah, all them niggas.
So what you think, that they gonna be better than the?
Yeah, because you got niggas like Bron who like, nah, I ain't playing that shit. Y'all can have it.
Yeah, because you're gonna have Luka. You're gonna have Luka over there.
They playing the All-Star game.
That's what I'm saying. You know how many niggas say I don't want to play in the All-Star game,
and
then they be like, the next person that was on the list to make the All-Star, that's how they get in. Like Dame Lillard has literally made the All-Star game like 3 times because somebody decided not to play due to injury or whatever, just didn't want to make that shit.
I hope them niggas want to play. So yeah, it's gonna
That's
be
They
like,
gonna make them nigga. They gonna make them nigga play.
Man,
We already talked about this bitch dying. Now you either play or $500,000 fine.
nigga, they okayed Joel Embiid, who another nigga that ain't from the States, by the way, nigga like France or some shit, so he gonna be on the world team. They allowed this nigga to play less than half the fucking NBA games this season because of fucking rest. He ain't hurt. It's just no back-to-backs for you.
He do be hurt a lot though.
So who would Kyrie play for? You know he dual citizenship too.
He playing for the States.
Think so?
Yeah, for sure.
He ain't born here. You said U.S. born citizen.
Where he was born at?
Australia.
Oh, well, he play for them then.
He got dual citizenship.
That nigga had USA
I'm just saying, I ain't never seen him play for Australia yet. Goddamn it. I'm not saying that he's not from there. I'm just saying I ain't never seen him play for them yet. He could have played for him in the Olympics.
That's why it was my question.
And he played for the USA.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what I
they
said.
put him for the USA team when he was young and when Kobe was there, but who
But
knows?
since it's NBA now,
Who knows?
it is, you know,
Yeah. But I will say this though. Like a lot of them foreign niggas, they be really, really fundamentally sound. Like Joker, all of them niggas. Like if you think about this shit, fool, them niggas loaded on that other side, fool.
Man, you
sorry,
put
them
Luka and Joker on the
Luka,
same team?
Joker, Shade.
Sorry.
Shit. Giannis.
Sorry.
Yeah, shit, that's a lot of superstars. That's a lot of superstars. There was a lot of buckets, my nigga.
Sorry.
Shit, name 5
Victor
American
Wembanyama.
players that's gonna be there.
Dylan. Rudy Gobert. Oh, he gonna play for
The world.
France. Oh, the world.
They're the world team. Like them niggas gonna, that's what I'm saying. It ain't like
sorry.
it ain't like them niggas ain't gonna be good or the game wouldn't be good because they got a lot of good ass foreign players.
Did y'all
in the
see them
league.
trying to say?
We gonna have Zion Wilson.
Shit. Damn.
Did y'all see what they were trying to say that Prime Shaq? They don't know if he could beat what's my man out there in Denver?
Jokic.
Yeah.
Prime Shaq can beat Jokic.
That's what they was asking who would win. And they were like, nigga, is that?
They
what?
need to stop talking.
Nigga, I ain't never seen
Shit ain't even a question.
I ain't never seen him break no backboard.
She ain't never seen that, man. Come on.
They said
man,
nigga
that shit-
drop step Shaq. Nigga, man, ain't nothing you could do with that. They were like the NBA at the time of Shaq Prime had to carry 5 centers. To
Yeah, for fouls.
Yeah, that's what exactly what
And
it was
then
for.
you got to think about it. Prime Shaq could move. Like that nigga could like move his feet. Like that nigga wasn't slow. That nigga fast as fuck.
Hey, Shaq responded to it. What he say? He said, "What country he from?"
That kind of chicken.
Slovakian chicken.
Slovakian
Slovakian chicken. He like, I cooked that boy.
Ain't no way
He was like, he
in
gonna
hell.
try to take me out, and try to shoot his 3. He like, but once he missed, that's it.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I
Hell
make more
yeah.
2s than 3. Shout out Shaq on that. Feel good story, man. We talk about these young niggas a lot. We always talk about the bad shit that they do. But Sports Center actually put up these 3 best friends. They just graduated high school with GPAs over 4.0, and they already got associate's degrees coming out of high school. One of them is Xavier Mice, I think his name is. He's committed to LSU. He's going to walk on for the football and basketball. That nigga walking on football and basketball, he must know a little something. He was top 10 in his class. He had a 4.5 GPA. That was Robert Stanton III. He's going to be going to VCU majoring in nursing. He going to play club soccer. That means he ain't that good. I know that. But this is a feel-good story. He was the valedictorian. He had a 4.7 GPA. Shout out to him. And there was Dante James. He also going to VCU, majoring in pharmaceuticals. He was the salutatory, 4.6 GPA. So that's live as fuck.
Yeah, that's
Best
super
friends,
live.
1, 2, and then they homeboy, in the top 10. That's live as fuck. So shout out to them, man,
Shout out.
on their
boy.
achievement. That's big. You don't hear
Super
enough
shout
stories
out,
like
man.
that.
Yeah.
how
Damn.
you even get a 4-point sound?
That's what Todd was saying when we was at
Man, we was at John
at the
Graham.
graduation. He was like, how the fuck the nigga get a lot of A's, motherfucker.
Nigga made a
Nigga ain't got a double A.
hell yeah, fool.
Yeah,
That mean them
English,
nigga made hundreds
A
in
plus
everything, fool. Yeah, that shit crazy.
That nigga made an A++.
And then them nigga had associates coming out of high school. And I mean, that ain't, foreign now. But shit, them nigga be done graduated with that shit.
Nigga got 120 on the test.
That shit crazy, fool.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dumb
Dumb
son of a
ass,
bitch.
stupid ass dummy. The new chief over there at FEMA, David Richardson. Bring your motherfucking ass into the principal's office. I don't know if y'all saw this week, but Mr. David didn't realize one of the most important seasons that we have here in the United States of America. Yes, that is hurricane season. Yeah. It was reported that David said that he didn't even realize that the United States had a hurricane season. I don't know if you know, but we're in the Gulf Coast of America, and we know very well that hurricane season is alive and well. It starts typically maybe May through September, October sometime.
Yeah.
But David is leading the charge at FEMA. You know, they're in charge of
You in charge of the girl.
all of the aid and goods and stuff that comes when hurricanes. And we usually, regardless, on a quiet season, you're going to have about 3 or 4 that do a little something, you know, maybe tropical storms or whatnot. But David didn't really realize it. And all the meteorologists have been sounding the alarm that this is going to be a very, very heavy season. Some of the meteorologists also predicted through budget cuts that they're not allowed to accurately predict the weather. You do what you want with that. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just going off what the meteorologist said. That's their profession, not mine. But David didn't realize that we had a hurricane season, and for that, David, I have to bring your ass into the principal's office. You are the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
David, I need you to familiarize yourself with what's going on here today. Okay?
I just want to know what they was doing in meetings.
Oh, my ball was in that bitch.
The fuck was they talking about?
Twiddling his thumbs.
Probably was just at home. Like, damn that meeting.
Yeah. He probably ain't even, he probably went to sleep on the Zoom or something. He ain't had to have the camera on or some shit.
He ain't the only one. They were tearing up old girl about
Oh man, they were killing.
Big man.
Yeah. I mean, we could get it. It was a list.
It was a long week with that shit there, boy. They were killing them in the other day.
But any other news and information we forgot to add on to talk about while we still?
I know we went through sports a few minutes ago, but I forgot to bring up that nigga Victor Wembanyama. That nigga was he didn't shave his head and he was fucking having dinner with monks. So that nigga finna have a fucking amazing season.
What?
He fucking with Shaolin monks, nigga. A monk could kill your ass by thumping you in your nose or some shit.
I don't know.
For real, nigga.
But he better go to
with
somebody who know how to play basketball. That's what the fuck he better go to.
But nah, man, I ain't got nothing, man. Father's Day coming up, man. Y'all, hey, look. Don't come on here and don't get online talking about you raised your kid by yourself. So happy Father's Day to you if you ain't doing this shit by yourself. Shut the fuck up. That kid got a daddy. Let him be a dad, motherfucker. And let him have his day. He gave you yours, didn't he?
Shirt, tie coming up.
Yeah.
Tie socks coming up.
Happy Father's Day to all of my niggas, though, dog. Y'all niggas do an amazing job. I keep telling y'all that weekly. I do not know of any nigga out here that's around me that don't do what he's supposed to do. And I commend y'all boys all the time, and I'm going to keep doing that shit. Give y'all flowers.
Salute.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Oh, that boy got on the whole outfit out there with the monks.
That nigga finna be out there being floating. Nigga, fuck wrong with you?
Man, hell nah, them boys start that shit at like 7, goddamn.
No, that's true. That's true.
Be committed to that shit. But on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye.
You bitch, you.
Dummy.